Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is somebody I'm still getting to know, but has been making frequent appearances here in Superchat for the last couple of months, and that's Just Jason Keto. This is a creator who has gone through a weight loss journey of 80 pounds and is sharing that journey with all of us. He shows us what it took to get through that, his motivation in starting that, which I was happy to see is family oriented. And then as well, he'll talk to us about what it takes to maintain it. And he's got a lot of other things on the channel. So he will talk mostly about the keto diet, or different kinds of foods and things you can incorporate into your diet if you're somebody who wants to follow keto. And then as well, he'll talk about other things, like his latest video here is gift ideas for somebody just starting their keto journey, for instance. So there's a lot of information here. Jason's presentation is fantastic, and I'm sure everybody will enjoy it when you get there. I hope you'll connect with him. He's got 557 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 600 that we know he's thinking about. So thank you everybody for coming in so early, such an uncommon time. I've been hoping to do a stream around this time for a very long while, and we finally managed to get it done. So for the next 2.5 hours, we will put as many channels on the screen as we always do. And finally, after 2 years of time, I think this is the first time we're going to do it. So forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I think this is the first time we're going to go and raid Scratch and Pete PA, who has a premiere set up and ready to go right after Superchat today. And that will give you an extra 15 minutes of time that you can meet more friends and family members, as Scratch and Pete PA, of course, is a beloved and dedicated moderator, as is the Stock Explorer. They're also a member. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. Michael's Adventure sends his regards, of course. He is a beloved and dedicated moderator here and a dear friend, and he always makes sure that I give everybody his regards and let everybody know he's thinking about us. He wishes he could be here. He's just out due to a work schedule, but he will likely be back within the next few streams. I've got quite a few names on the wheel. I'm going to keep adding those. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Crocheting with Leanne just upgraded her membership to silver, so thank you for that. And starting with the very next stream on Thursday, we will have your channel added into the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And then as well, Elevate with Vern, my dear friend, my YouTube BFF, came in and dropped a super chat before we even started. I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. I don't know if she can be here in the chat because she's usually working full-time during the day, and but it's nice to see her come through quickly. So thank you everybody again for coming in. I see Big Guinea Pig Love is in the house. It's going to take me a few moments to get through our introductions. And like I said, I always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Annabelle TV is somebody who brings fun everywhere that they go. A little bit of comedy comes with that. The Fix-It Lady. My dear friend Hope Bus is in the house, and for those of you who were with us on Saturday, you'll know that Hope Bus was our featured channel again for the second time. Vicky and Terry are dear friends of ours. We've been able to visit them twice and actually did a video with Vicky the other day, a collaboration in real life where I went and got a tour of the Hope Bus. So I hope you'll go and check out that video, see what it's all about, and visit her channel and get even more information about the Hope Bus and what they're doing there. Life at the Logans is here as well, and let me just look through our chat. And then thank you for that highlighted milestone message, Life at the Logans, by the way. Backlash Fisherman was early in the door with the gaming ham, and then Melody Maid and Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls is also here. Coach Mary Ma is in the house. And like I said, I always add members onto the wheel, but we'll get through the rest of our introductions, and then we'll start going, through more channels. Home Bartending with John. And in order to speed things up, I'm considering an idea. We might start trying it soon, and I expect to start doing it in January and put the official word out for shortly after that. But what I'm going to think about doing is resetting the wheel every time we take a break, which is about every 50 minutes right now. We take a break at about 50 minutes into the stream, another 50 minutes after that, which evenly splits the stream into 3 parts. So we're considering that just so that we can speed things up. I know not everybody could be here every single day or, for 2.5 hours every time we stream. I do appreciate every moment everybody can be here, but we also do want to speed things up so that when we do have people who've been waiting for an hour and a half or 2 hours, we can hopefully get them onto the wheel. We just want to keep everybody as happy as possible. And let me just see, we're missing some action in the chat here. And we'll do some more introductions in a second. Oh my dear goodness, I'm missing a lot of action in the chat. Thank you everybody for the overwhelmingly generous beginning. I was almost not going to catch any of this. Scratch and PPA would have had a handful of messages to send me in a minute. He is a godsend when it comes to our live streams and able to catch a lot of the things that I miss or mistakes that I make, thank goodness. So Annabelle TV just dropped a super chat. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. My dear friend Wolf Spirit Productions came in right after that as well. So thank you for that. They have both done that countless times, as has Crocheting with Leanne. So what we're going to do is super chatters always get put on the screen in order. So right after Elevate with Vern will be Annabelle TV, Wolf Spirit Productions, Crocheting with Leanne, and I see the Printing Ham is doing the same thing. And the 3D Printing Ham is the second channel from the Gaming Ham. So thank you for that, and we'll get both of your channels up when it's time in a few minutes from now. I'm going to go through some more introductions, and I see that Wolfspear Productions did in fact take over our Stream Boss position. So what that is the video game life meter you see under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The very last person to knock it out takes over and get some extra exposure for a while. So we'll see that. 12 Stone Ranch, good to see you in the house. Adam M, good to see you here. Blood Dragoon is a longtime friend for over 2 years now. I hope everybody will connect with that gaming channel. Angie Poo 215 channel is also socialable, who's in the chat, so thank you for coming in. Butterroll Boutique, good to see you here. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt is out supporting creators all the time. Don Arnold comes to us from our dear friends at Two Pineapples. Thank you for being here. Dutchfly61 is fairly new and here for the second or third time, so it's great to have you here. Growing My Own, it's good to have you in the house as well. Living and Cooking was here with us the other day. Love to Travel with Wave is a longtime friend. Multi-Hunter 247 is in the house, and I might be mistaken. Michael's Adventures is here. I should have thought of that. Maybe it's possible Michael's Adventures can hang out for a little while today because he will likely work, his work shift will likely start shortly. So forgive me, I must have been mistaken. But I see Michael's Adventures in the chat. He was actually gifted a membership the other day. So I'm going to get Michael's Adventures. Either way, I would have got him onto the wheel anyway. Michael's Adventures, like I said, is a beloved and dedicated moderator here. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit their channels for premieres and live streams, like we're going to see in just under 2.5 hours from now when we go and visit Scratch and PPA for his premiere, which is always run on Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. Twisted V Twin Garage, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They are a longtime friend as well. Age is Just a Number by Barbara Jean. It's good to see you here. Forgive me, I haven't caught you in a while for your Wednesday night streams. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember the name. She has a clever name for her wine. I forget what it is. She drinks wine and brings us in the kitchen on Wednesday nights. I've hung out with her several times. Finally, after all my barking up the tree for months now, my work schedule has calmed down now that we're literally right up against Christmas. But I've been happy to be able to be a little bit more, have a little bit more time for YouTube. I will for the next few months. And then as well, I'm happy to be able to mix the streams up, different days, different times. The Fix-It Lady, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that, and for your well wishes for everybody who celebrates Christmas, which I'm sure is most of us. Hopefully everybody's ready for the season, ready for the holidays, and enjoying it also. Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat. Need a VR Designs, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Patty Southern Kitchen and more is in the house. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Will Spare Productions. It can be overwhelming, that's for sure. Just Jason Keto is up on the screen right now. This is our featured channel for today, and every day on Superchat we feature a different channel based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. And oh my dear goodness, I'm hoping that I put out our Instagram post for today. I will go and look during the break and get that done if I haven't already done it. But we do that every single day, and that's so that you can meet loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So I've got my notification on for another live stream that Just Jason Keto has set up for tomorrow. And hopefully everybody will join him for that. And then, like I said, we'd love to push this creator towards the 600 subscribers they're thinking about. Of course, they're going to talk to us about healthy eating and healthy living. Andy's Journeys, good to see you here. Think Crochet, good to have you in the house as well. Now, hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. If I've missed anything that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. This is my YouTube BFF. Elevate with Vern is somebody who has been with me for long beyond 3 years now and inspirational in the creation of TuberChat. She is the creator who has joined me for 4 of our 5 special editions, number 100, 200, 300, and 400, where we did a different kind of live stream. And a lot of information was given there between the two of us and discussed in the chat based on different things that we've seen in our own YouTube journeys, things we've seen and learned from others, and then as well changes that have come up and updates from the YouTube team. Blue Lotus Vibes with Janita McLean. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Wandering Crafter Few, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, Wondering Crafter Few. It's good to see you here. I know I got that wrong twice, but Wondering Crafter Few is in the house. Elevate with Vern is a public speaker and a motivator. She will bring a lot of encouragement and motivation to everyone that crosses her path, both here in YouTube and outside. She is extremely active on all of the social networks, including Instagram, where she goes live almost every day, as well as YouTube. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for checking that out. I knew there was a chance I forgot that because I sometimes do the Instagram post last minute. Don't ask me why, I wouldn't know, but Luckily, I must have took care of it yesterday. Johnny Jim, good to see you here. In the coming months, I hope to start bringing out some videos here on the Superchat channel where you'll be able to see how I do some of the things that I do. The idea is not so much to tell everybody what they should or shouldn't do with their own social media or YouTube channel, but more to show you how I do a lot of the social media posting that I do, or the different video production and things like that, so that you can take maybe inspiration from that, also give me tips if you're willing, and then hopefully do a little bit better with your channels and videos. That really goes for all of us together, to be honest with you. AngiePoo215 channel is another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and has been for a long time. That's the second channel from Socialable. So I've got them on the wheel now as a member. And they just dropped a super chat, so they'll be up after the Fix It Lady. Mr. Lutu, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I see VS Speaks Royally is in the house. And we'll get them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. So Elevate with Vern is going to bring you a lot of YouTube knowledge. She has been at this for a very long time. She is one of the very first creators to have introduced me to the ways of the small YouTuber community, and again is inspirational in the creation of TuberChat as a channel. So hopefully you can take inspiration from the story that I tell when I talk about Elevate with Vern and a few other friends who've been with me this long, that when I had started on YouTube 5.5 years ago, I had not already run into a lot of small YouTubers. That came a couple of years later, and when I was introduced to this group of creators, I found it really interesting to say, hey, I love what you're doing. I want to start a channel that does what you do. And all of them, none of them said, don't do that, don't compete with us, go somewhere else, do your own thing, mind your own business and all that other stuff. They said, we'll help you build it. And they did. We have literally gained hundreds of new friends and family members from Elevate with Vern. She has been a dear friend for a long time. You will hear both of us refer to each other as YouTube BFFs, and we have had many conversations. We share information, and she has been an incredibly generous dear friend for a long time. So I hope you'll visit her channel. She does a lot of different things, mostly motivation when it comes to YouTube, but a lot of product reviews, unboxings, and interviews, and a lot of live streaming as well. So hopefully everybody will join her for that. I'm just going to show you the VMAX show. This is a second channel where we get a little bit of a better behind the scenes look at Elevate with Vern. Hilda DC's in the house. She is one of our moderators. I've got her on the wheel right now, and Jewel in the kitchen is a longtime friend who also happens to be a member, so we'll get them onto the wheel right now. And then pardon me while I go through our list. I think Kid Wonder's in the house too. Kid Wonder also has been with me for about 3 years. I met Kid Wonder and Vern around the same time. And hopefully you take inspiration in knowing that there are people out there willing to support you literally for years right now, even though, you know, we can somewhat see the future by predicting based on what we've seen in the past. But, you know, these creators are absolutely willing to support. We've met many more along the way. You know, you look at somebody like Scratch and PPA, who we're talking about today, and we're going to go watch a premiere from him later. He has been here almost 500 times. He has been with me more than 500 times, much more, for just about every single thing that I've done in the last well over 2 years, 2.5 years now, actually. Clay Meir is in the house. Thank you for coming in. They also happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster starting now, but we still got well over 2 hours to go. Annabelle TV is somebody who brings fun everywhere that they go. That includes here in our live streams and everywhere that I see them out supporting other creators as well. Kraken Christine, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And Annabelle TV is now working on 800 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. What you're going to find on this channel more than anything else are mukbang style reviews and challenges. Some of these are taste tests and things like that. They're usually collaborations with other creators. She does a lot of other unboxings, reviews, garden updates, and a lot of live streaming as well. She's got shorts on the channel, so lots of different things to see from Annabelle TV. And like I said, she brings fun in everything she does, and comedy comes along with that. Chrissy L., good to see you here. Canaldo Robson Murray, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So thank you for being here. I think you've been here once before, if I'm right about that. Conspiracy Music, good to see you here as well. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. And then Wolf Spirit Productions is coming up next. So thank you again, Elevate with Vern. I'm not sure if she's able to listen or not, because like I said, she's probably working now. And Annabelle TV, thank you as well, both of you, for your super chats. Wolf Spirit Production, thank you for the same thing. Wolf Spirit Productions took over our stream boss position, and they have done that many, many, many times. Wolf Spirit Productions is somebody who has become a great friend over a long period of time, and has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Tuber Chat family. Wolf Spirit Productions brings a lot of variety on their channel. They happen to be a truck driver, and they do give us ride-along live streams. Sometimes what happens is they'll have a multicam setup where they've got a view out the window, they've got a camera out maybe even another window, as well as on the creator themselves. They've even got a Jester cam. Jester is our furry friend up in the top corner here. He actually has a few series of videos just for himself, including monthly subscription unboxings, if you can believe it. Bayou Bengal 25, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Wolf Spirit Productions, we also see things like dumpster diving, diamond painting, collaborations with other creators, live mukbang style taste test reviews and challenges. And they also take us to a lot of destinations as well while they're out on the road. So we get to see a wonderful look at the family life behind this channel. And like I said, Wolf Spirit Productions has been a dear friend for a long time, somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, has done spectacularly with shorts videos. I'm just going to show you a couple of their most popular shorts videos, over 300,000 views each. So they're definitely doing something right. They've got plenty more with thousands of views each also. Brandy's Unboxings and more, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is Shane. Good to see you here as always. And Wolf Spirit Productions now is working on 1,500 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Pardon me. Let's get Crocheting with Leanne up onto the screen and see what they've got going on for us. Crocheting with Leanne is another dear friend. This is somebody who just about a month ago did my first interview in a very long time, and I've missed doing those things. I hope to do many more starting in the new year. I've got one set up with Have Cheetah Will View in the first week of January, and they'll continue from there. Clay Meir has talked about that. Hopefully I'll get to them, and they are still running their Creator Corner series, where they bring a lot of creators on to talk about their YouTube journeys as well. And then Robson Moraes. So a lot of what we're here for is basically to support each other as creators over the long term. That can give your channel a strong and solid foundation, because as friendships are made, you will find yourself being favored by other creators, as you will probably find yourself favoring them as well. So the idea is you can get somebody to come over to your channel and watch a few videos right away, but as you become friends with creators, you'll find that they will continue to watch most of what you do moving forward, and this is how your watch hours start to grow exponentially, and friends tell each other about each other and things like that as well. So Crocheting with Leanne will bring crochet on her channel, everything from scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, graphgans. She writes patterns for other creators and collaborates with others whenever she can. She's done several interviews. Like I said, I was honored to be interviewed by her. You can search that on her channel. Scratch and PPA gave her a little bit of help with the prep on that, and we talked for about an hour. I'm always happy to do that because we get into a deeper dive conversation than I can here in Tuber Chat when we're putting channels on the screen and going through bite-sized information. But hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find with Crocheting with Leanne. She's also an advocate for helping others grow, wanting to help others hit milestones, and of course she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So thank you again to all of our super chatters. I really do appreciate this overwhelming beginning. And the 3D printing ham is up as well for the same reason. So thank you again, Crocheting with Leanne, Annabelle TV, for your super chats. Will Spare Productions as well, of course, all of our super chatters. And then yeah, thank you, Bayou Bengal 25. See, we support each other regardless of channel or niche, right? And what I think you're going to find for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, if you're just getting started with meeting people in this way, not only are you going to make fans out of people to your own channel, if that makes sense. You'll make, people will become fans of your channel and your content, but they will also become fans of your style of content or your niche. And you will likely find people meeting a lot of your friends as well and supporting some of your own supporters. So an example would be, we're going to go and watch Scratch and PPA later today with a lottery scratch ticket type of video, and that's a huge niche, bigger than I would have thought when I started in the small YouTuber community. But there are a lot of generous creators there, and now I'll bet that a lot of people who have followed either Scratch and PPA or some of our other family members who have lottery ticket scratching channels, they have probably made fans out of some of the people who've seen this, who are now probably following even more lottery ticket scratching channels, if that makes sense. So that goes for everybody as well, of course. Blue Chicken, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So the 3D printing ham is up right now, and they also dropped a super chat on us. This is the second channel from the gaming ham. I'm going to show you this creator's original channel in a second. So the 3D printing ham is an interesting name. It's really named after their first channel, which is the gaming ham, because this creator is an advocate for the ham radio community, brings us a lot of video gameplay, but on their original channel expanded into 3D printing content and now has broken off into a second channel. So I hope everybody will support them on both. Right now they have 8 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the first 10 that they're thinking about, a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. And I'm just going to put up their other channel right now, the Gaming Ham, and this is where we get to see the video gameplay in between some of the 3D printing that is here. So 250 subscribers on this channel, 256. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. So thank you again, my dear friend, the Gaming Ham and the Fix It Lady, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. They have both done that several times. I see Six Bows is back, is in the chat. Good to see you here. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And then the Fix It Lady is up here with over 700 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can get her a few extras so that we can solidify that 700, make sure they don't dip back below. I see the Bud Files is in the house. They are here with us every single day, and I really do appreciate everybody coming in, especially today at such an uncommon time. I think this is the first time that we've done a stream on Tuesday, especially this early. But I'm hoping to really start mixing things up over the next couple of months. And when we get into January, I'll try to set a schedule again. I know everybody was used to our old schedule. I'll try to figure something out so that things can be a little more consistent. The Fix-It Lady, excuse me. The Fix-It Lady is bringing us, they're actually fixing, repairing, and creating all kinds of things on their channel. So a lot of do-it-yourself videos. You can see a lot of shorts in the middle here as well. And I can see I'm almost falling behind. So I'm just going to grab a Dollar Tree video here, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. You know, I like the dollar store as much as everybody else. Here in Canada, our dollar stores sell things right up to $4 Canadian. And there could be other ones as well, but our most popular ones do. And it's interesting to see some of the things that they've got in there now that, you know, can even cost that little. If you needed a hammer at the last minute, you could get that. If you needed, you know, straps. If you happen to drive a truck and you need to strap down a refrigerator that you're carrying around, you can get straps for your truck. You can get all kinds of dishes and cooking utensils and, you know, stuff for the pets, like we have here, toys and food and all kinds of stuff. It's really interesting to see how they've come along in the last few years. But I am a huge believer in money spent in the right place. So while you might have something, let's say, expensive, like a computer, for instance, right? So I have a decent Mac laptop that we're working on right now, but I went to the dollar store to get the $4 sleeve to put it in because I don't need to spend $30 on that. And there's nothing wrong with it if you'd like to have something nicer than what I use to keep my computer in, but I put my laptop into a sleeve from the dollar store, which goes then into a case or a bag that I carry the laptop around with. That's an example. I'm not saying it's right or wrong or anything like that, but the dollar store is a great resource, and like I said, I do believe in money spent in the right place. So you're able to save a lot of money. But it'll be interesting to see what the Fix-It Lady has got in this snow globe video, where they've, I'm not sure if they're making that or if they got it from the dollar store, but I'll be interested to see. Panama City, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's Lee. She is another creator that wants to help you meet more friends and family members for your own channel. So I hope everybody will connect with her. And then Angie Poo 215 channel is going to come up next. This is another dear longtime friend. So thank you again, the Fix-It Lady and Angie Poo 215 channel, for your super chats. I really do appreciate those. And to all of our super chatters, thank you for the overwhelmingly generous beginning to this live stream. We'll get to spinning the wheel in another moment. Angie Poo 215 channel has been with us many times before. This is the same creator behind Socialable, and I'll show you their second channel in a moment. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, they bring shorts, videos, and live streams, and they bring a bit of travel as well as a lot of other variety, as you can see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're approaching 1,500 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer there as well. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy staying caught up with them as well. I got to see some of these shorts. I don't watch a lot of shorts. I'm still not in a position where I've been seeing a lot of shorts videos. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I got to make time to specifically watch them. When I'm on a computer, I'm typically diving in and out of live streams and premieres and running a playlist of videos on the side as well. Let's spin the wheel, and we'll look at Socialable. And you want to make sure you get the spelling right on that. But when YouTube wants to try to respell for us, we can catch the avatar, get Socialable here, and this is a second channel from this same extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm going to grab one of their latest videos here. It's just a stream replay, but it's from about a month ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me something to catch up with and make sure I don't fall any farther behind. Socialable, we'd love to see push towards the 50 subscribers they must be thinking about. So Michael's Adventures is coming up right now, and this is a creator I talk about just about every single day. He has been a dear friend for a very long time. He always has everybody's best interest at heart. He does much for other creators that goes almost unknown. I get to see how much support he gives to others, and it's really overwhelming because he always wants to help people with playlists and things like that. This is the kind of creator who reaches out to me not to ask what they can do for their own channel, but constantly asks me what he can do for other people's channels. Who needs watch hours? Who needs help? Who needs views? And things like that. He posts just about every single day. He has thousands of wildlife videos on his channel with a little bit of extra variety as well. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. Good to see you here. That's Tracy and Phoebe. They happen to be a member, so I'm just going to get them onto the wheel right away. Now, Michael's Adventures, I'm behind right this second, but it's okay. I catch up all the time. He's got a lot of wildlife videos, and there's everything from foxes to deer to raccoons and other furry friends as well. But Michael's Adventures, now he posts so frequently, but you'll also see some interesting like graveyards and cemeteries that he'll take us through for a walk, or possibly a walk around his area like this, and stories to be told. But like I said, more than anything else, this is an incredibly supportive creator. So all of our moderators here are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time, and they all have one overwhelming thing in common, which is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And you will see that in each of them. I believe that's what draws me to each of them. But you'll be able to meet more friends and family members on their channels for premieres and live streams as well. So the Gaming Ham, we did already see. I've got to clean up my wheel a little bit. Thank you to a few creators who dropped those super chats on us. So we're going to speed things up now because we can get through a few more channels. Sadie Lady, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody specifically wanted me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Life at the Logans is coming up. We want to make sure we get the right channel here. So it's Life at the Logans. You can match that avatar when you get there. And we'll see that they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And they will bring us skits as well as a lot of variety. It's family fun on this channel. I'm going to set my notification for their next premiere. A Christian-based comical family of vloggers. And they will motivate us in a spiritual way, as well as bringing us reviews, challenges, sermons, and more family fun. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for quite some time. I can see I'm behind, so I'm just going to grab one of your Vlogmas videos here and put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up. And I see that Facing Reality is in the house as well from Jamaica. Facing Reality is now monetized, and they are a dear friend. They have been for a long time. Another creator who always brings engagement into our chat, for which I'm grateful. When you engage true conversation in anybody's live chat, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, you're doing great service for them because you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. That's how YouTube knows that the content is engaging and possibly will push it out a little bit farther. So Jewel in the Kitchen is coming up right now, and we're into spinning the wheel. We're going to move through channels as much as we can in the next hour and a half or so. I think we've had, we've got longer than that. Yeah, a little bit more than an hour and a half. Jewel in the Kitchen is somebody who will bring us delicious looking content. You can see a lot of familiar faces here on their front page. As a matter of fact, we know all of these creators. Now, Jewel in the Kitchen is also somebody who collaborates with others, and I've seen that many times. They're incredibly supportive. They always engage conversation everywhere that they go. And what you'll notice from Jewel in the Kitchen is they're now well over 3,000 subscribers, almost at 3,100. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get up and over that 3,000 mark, right? The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is coming up right now. And they happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel, and then we'll spin again. We'll get another channel up here. Andy's Journeys, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that, and the Christmas wish as well. For that reason, your channel will be the very next one that we put up. We always put super chatters on the screen in order, and then we put members onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Now, I already spun the wheel, so I'm going to put Claymere up here. And she is a longtime friend, and then we're going to look at Andy's Journeys, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Claymere is somebody who brings pure variety on her channel with a lot of live streaming as well, and you will find, first of all, a ton of variety, everything from gameplay to music to interviews to almost like silent, ASMR type videos. And look at all the stuff that they've got like in advance. I've got, what is that, almost 10 notifications just for Claymere stuff. Now, of course, I don't catch everything, but I put the notifications on anyway, and I've been recommending that to everybody for a while. We put notifications on for every single thing because it sends a signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm, right? And Bearded Eagle, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. 50 Cent 17, it's good to see you in the house also. Thank you for being here. Claymere is approaching 6,000 subscribers. So again, just like I mentioned with Jewel in the Kitchen, when you see a channel, anywhere I say over 3,000, we know that there's much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what we can imagine it takes to get through that level in their YouTube journey. And then thank you. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is mentioning being here for a couple of months, and he's just referencing his membership. But Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs has been with Superchat pretty much from the beginning, to be honest with you. He is very well known in the small YouTuber community as somebody who shares, possibly more than almost anybody else. And we'll likely look at his channel shortly. Let me get him onto the wheel, actually. Members always get added onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. I might be behind in that. Quiet Listener, good to see you here. Now, Claymere, like I said, does a series of live streams called Creator Corner. And here's one right here. And I'm hoping to join them. Claymere luckily has been a friend for a long time. They asked a long time ago that we could get there, and I haven't been able to do it in all this time, but hopefully in January we could start thinking about setting that up. And Claymere is fully monetized, of course. One of the things you'll notice when you get to their channel is that when you can get, especially into a live stream, they do an incredible job of encouraging people to meet as new friends and family members for each other's channels. So you'll likely wind up with a higher number after you leave there than you will have when you get there, if that makes sense. Coastal Gardens, NW, good to see you in the house. Pardon me, why don't I remember for the life of me what NW is for? Pardon me, because I'm in Canada. If that's a state abbreviation, I'm not catching it right this second. Andy's Journeys is up here right now. They dropped us a super chat. First time casting adventures. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Andy's Journeys. Thank you for that Merry Christmas wish, and hopefully your Christmas is just as merry. I know mine will be. I've got a lot of family I'm very grateful for. North Wales, thank you for that. Coastal Gardens, North Wales. I'm going to try to remember that. And then Andy's Journey is here with almost 4,000 subscribers, as a matter of fact. So, like I said, we look at channels over 3,000. We know there must be much to be learned from these creators. Now, Andy's Journeys is somebody we're still getting to know. They have made frequent appearances in Superchat lately over the last, I forget if it's getting on a couple of months already. But what I'm going to do is take one of their latest videos before I fall behind. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me an opportunity to get caught up up with this creator. And, you know, playlists can be a wonderful tool. You'll see me talk about it so much here in Tuber Chat. I use a couple of playlists literally as tools to help me keep caught up with creators. I do it to keep track of new connections, people I'm connecting with for the first time, so I don't leave anybody out, never forget, and always manage to get back to people who've gotten to us as well. And then to keep caught up with creators as much as anybody can, because I promise you, as your channel grows, it's going to get harder. But as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. I bring it every day. Good to see you here. You can hear in the stories that I tell about creators that I've gotten to know over the last few years and how their channels have grown, how their content has expanded, and things of that nature. So, Andy's Journeys, thank you again for another Super Chat. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And like I said, we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away, and members get added onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Crack and Christine, good to have had you here. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. Hilda DC's coming up, another one of our beloved and dedicated moderators. And, you know, I could probably do a 2.5-hour live stream just talking about each of our moderators, my friendship with them, and the reasons why I'm so drawn to each of them individually as friends and YouTube creators. But Hilda DC might be, well, let's just say she's one of the most encouraging creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. Her channel is full of positive affirmations, and that comes sometimes from the creator herself, always in her live streams and premieres, then as well from special effects that she puts on the screen, and she even gets Nightbot on the case to help out with that as well. So you will notice an extremely strong, I wish I could find better words to use the description that I mean for Hilda DC when you join her. You know, she's so encouraging and motivating, but she's the kind of creator, you know, will stand beside or behind anybody to, you know, uplift them and push them forward. And I've seen that in her from the very beginning. She has got a fight in her like not many that I've ever seen, and you know, it's an honor to be able to call her a friend. But Hilda DC has been a beloved and dedicated moderator here in the Tuber Chat family for a long time. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. When you get into her content, you're going to find mukbang style challenges, taste test reviews more than anything else, but she does cooking videos and a lot of live streaming where she has StreamYard panels and people join her. I've been with her several times and she joins other people's StreamYard panels, which I find is also a generous thing to do, because when you engage on the screen and really change the content for another creator by joining them on a StreamYard panel, I think you're doing a great service for them. Hilda DC's found all over the place, supporting other creators, joining other creators, collaborating all the time. So she's approaching 2,400 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can get her a little bit farther right now. She also does well with shorts videos. I'm just going to have a look at these because I always forget. Yeah, 46,000 views she's got on one here, and several others with thousands each. So hopefully everybody will enjoy those as well. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I did mention playlists. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements individually and independently, of course. If you have not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And then as well, if anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly as well. It helps get a couple people here into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So we'll be back in 3 minutes with Justin Mellow's music and vlogs. Alright, we're back and we're looking at Justin Mellow's music and vlogs. And this is somebody who's been a dear friend for a very long time. He is very well known as somebody who shares maybe more than almost anybody in the small YouTuber community. He is constantly out on the other social networks sharing all kinds of videos for everybody he comes across. He also does a lot of collaborating, as a matter of fact, and you'll find more music here than anything else. But Justin Mellow's music and vlogs is approaching 6,000 subscribers. So again, you know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. Dave Collier Camping, good to see you in the house. Cabaret Gaming, my dear friend, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. Oh, 8 degrees, yeah, in Tennessee. That would be a little bit cold. We're fingers crossed, we're not doing too badly for horribly cold weather yet. That makes me terrified, because I always think that every day that we have that's not atrocious means that there's more deeply atrocious days coming. I happen to be in Canada, about an hour and a half away from Toronto, closer to Niagara Falls. And, you know, we tend to get pummeled with snow when it comes. So I'm not looking forward to that, but we've been lucky so far. I know that Coastal Water and John H. Shelton both came in. I've got you both on the wheel now. They happen to be members. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, we see another creator who's here with us just about every single day. Of course, they happen to be a member, so we had put them on the wheel right away. Now, I know it takes a long time these days in Superchat. I'm going to try to do things in January to start to speed things up for everyone. But I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, and after a little while, I'm guessing about a half an hour from now, we will start adding names onto the wheel from our chat list. One of the things you want to keep in mind, especially if you haven't been here many times before, is that the wheel is run basically by a robot in the background that helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat and how long everybody is here. But it's much more about activity in the chat. The more you're conversating with other creators, the faster you will get onto the wheel and the screen. And again, it's open to everybody. So we're looking at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch right now, and they are really getting close to approaching 800 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer today. I'm just going to grab a Happy Mail video here. These are popular in our community. I'm always happy to see creators sending each other gifts and things like that. 800 subscribers is where we're headed towards for the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. When we look at this channel, we see that they're living on an 1.5 acre homestead, and they're in Tennessee, like we said. They're raising chickens, turkeys, and ducks, and they bring everything on their channel, including Happy Mail videos from gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, as well as shout outs for other creators as well. And I've been lucky to catch the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch on several live streams also. So I hope that continues, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. You'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you do catch them for a live stream or a premiere. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Coach Mary Ma is coming up. She is a reset coach. She's somebody who wants to help people bring out the best versions of themselves, and she describes how she does that on her About page. She's got some a lot of information there. And Coach Mary Ma is actually bringing us all three types of content: shorts, videos, and live streams. 374 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 she's thinking about. And you can see just on the front page here the kind of positive affirmations she's spreading through her content. Corinne's Life, my dear friend, is in the house, and she is here as a moderator and a member, but is also dropping a super chat on us. So thank you for that extra generous support. She's done that countless times, and for that reason, we're going to put her channel up on the screen next. We'll get back to the wheel spinning again afterwards. And Corinne's Life actually just sniped the stream boss position from Wolf Spirit Productions. So I'm sure they'll be happy about that. And what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and the last person to take over and knock them out gets a little bit of exposure for a period of time. So that will be Corinne's Life now, and we'll look at her channel next. So again, this is Coach Mary Ma, another creator who's not only here in Tuber Chat just about every single day, but I run into them constantly out supporting other creators as well. Corinne's Life is somebody actually who just updated her banner, but she also is somebody who is an unbelievably hard worker. You will find on her channel, she literally encompasses everything here that is Corinne's Life, and that could be anything from vlogging to vacationing to unboxings and haul videos. She might even do some cooking and a lot of live streaming where she has other people join her on panel, and she also is known to join other StreamYard panels all the time and share content that way. She has passed 2,000 subscribers now and is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And Corinne's Life also happens to run a small business in the background, and that is called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, where she produces everything from t-shirts to hats to mugs to tumblers to Christmas ornaments, vinyl stickers, just about anything that can be printed. She also has an Etsy shop. She posts her stuff on Facebook and other places as well, and she is working all the time. When you see any Tuber Chat merchandise that's been out there over the Christmas seasons, it's all come from Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her, and like I said, Corinne's Life is here as both a dear friend, member, and a moderator. All of our moderators here are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They all have channels of their own, and they all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams. That goes especially or as well for Scratch and PPA, who we're going to see in another just over an hour from now, an hour and a half from now. I'm having trouble judging the time today. It's about an hour and a half from now when Scratch and PPA is going to have his premiere coming up, and he puts these out with perfect consistency now over about 2 years, where every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern comes the Scratch Challenge series of videos where he pits a couple of lottery scratch tickets against each other, and you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets a series apart, makes it unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of. Pardon me just for a second. The Virtual Diaries, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Scratch and PPA's channel, we see now over 1,400 subscribers, well on the road towards 1,500. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. You'll notice this glitch whenever somebody has a premiere or live stream in their featured position. For whatever reason, this notification just never seems to want to stay. When I refresh the page, you'll see it'll be off again, and I have to hit it again. But you notice it's on down here. So we'll look forward to that. We're going to go over and raid Scratch and PPA, and you'll be able to see an incredibly fast-paced, high-energy chat, and that is even faster than Tuber Chat. He rivals those of Hilda DC or Garden State Gardener and several others. Brown Girl Bella, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And she has been a dear friend for well over 3 years, like you have heard me describe. Pardon me while I just get over my allergies here. You've heard me describe the fact that I've been on YouTube now for about 5.5 years, but a couple of years in, I met a few creators like Brown Girl Bella, Elevate with Vern that we saw earlier, and several others. And they have not only been with us all the way along, but inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. Brown Girl Bella will allow you to meet more friends and family members when you're on her channel. She's been doing that ever since I've known her. She is actually one of the creators who had helped me learn how to do these things that we're doing here. And it's interesting. I tell this story all the time, but when I met some of these generous creators like Brown Girl Bella, I was, I had said I want to start a channel doing what you do, and they didn't say, no, don't do that, don't copy me, get out of here, go do your own thing, mind your own business. They said, we'll help you build it, and they did, and we've gained lots and lots of friends from Brown Girl Bella, and as you can see, it's beyond 3 years that she's been a friend to me, but in the 2.5 years that Superchat's been here, it's over 500 episodes, and she still comes back frequently to meet new creators, grow her channel the right way, and help encourage others as well. For that, I'm grateful. So, Scratch and Pete PA, like I said, has his premiere coming up in another hour and a half or so. We're going to go over there and raid. You'll see a fast-paced, high-energy chat that is a result of all the support that he gives to other creators. A lot of people will describe Scratch and Pete PA, I'm sure by now, as the most supportive, if not one of the most supportive creators. He certainly is one of the most supportive that I've met in 5.5 years, and he literally seems to be everywhere all the time, so much that he's the reason I use the word, seems to be everywhere all the time. And that means that when you're out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, you're likely going to run into him constantly. And he always engages conversation. You can see the friendships that he's built with lots of other, not only creators, but supporters and viewers as well on different channels. I see that all the time. Scratch and PPA is there for every single thing that I do, but you'll notice on his own channel that presentation is at the forefront of his mind. His bright, beautiful avatar is matched by the thumbnails for each video, and then the banner, which is updated every week as well. Tohir Ahmad, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connecting Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I'll spin the wheel right now. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. John H. Shelton has got a couple of channels. He comes to us from the UK, and I almost look at this creator as a filmmaker. He brings all kinds of art, anything from poetry to stories to songs to video gameplay, and he does that with now over almost 8,000 subscribers, over 7,000 subscribers. I also see Lord Texas Boy Gaming coming into the house, and this is a longtime friend as well. He's been with TuberChat pretty much from the beginning and been making frequent appearances as well lately, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. John H. Shelton, like I said, brings a lot of variety. It's hard to keep up with him. He's posting like crazy. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos here. I know they're short, but I'm going to grab one of these and put it in my catch-up list. And John H. Shelton has also done a couple of shout-out videos for TuberChat. You'll find those on our front page, of course. And then when we hit his second channel, Mr. Shelton TV, we see more variety from this same creator. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. He's officially on the road to 1K. I'm hoping we can get him a little bit closer right now. Just making a note for myself here. I still make my notes with pen and paper. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to John H. Shelton. He's here with us frequently. He's been a dear friend for a long, long time. And like I said, he brings a lot of variety and knowledge to his YouTube channel. So VS Speaks Royally is coming up, and you'll hear me constantly talk about the idea of engaging conversation. When you engage in true conversation in any live chat, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, you're doing a great service for the host, because you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. This is how YouTube knows to push the content out a little bit more. And then thank you so much, Melody Maid. I've got you on the wheel, so we will be looking at your channel. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every single day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream, so I do appreciate every moment. We will get through as many channels as we can in the next hour and 20 minutes or so. VS Speaks Royally is up right now, and this is another creator who is growing rapidly, actually, and has long surpassed now now 3,500 subscribers. So they had set their channel up for success. And VS Speaks Royally is another creator who I describe as seeming to be everywhere all the time. They are constantly out supporting other creators, engaging true conversation in their live streams and premieres. And what you'll find is that that is returned to them, especially if you can catch them for a live stream revolving around the royal family. And you will find incredibly engaged conversation, but VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading that conversation by staying well versed and up to date on their subject. They have more variety on their channel, both in videos and in shorts, but the royal family is the bulk of what you're going to find here, and VS Speaks Royally is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. You can see the wild number of views that they're getting on a lot of their stuff lately. They have had a busy couple of months and still working on that Netflix documentary that just came out. So this is gold. Now, I really believe that a part of this is the fact that VS Speaks Royally had such a strong and solid foundation for their channel that when something happened that could benefit them, they were in position to take advantage of that. And we see that on the channel right now. Not necessarily saying I'm right. VS Speaks Royally will have to one of these days tell us the story of what they think has gone on with their channel, why they've got this rapid growth going on right now. But I'm quite sure, or at least my observations tell me, that first of all, it's because of the support that she gives to others, and then having a strong and solid foundation for the channel when something came along that could be helpful, right? Like the Netflix documentary, and you know that VS Speaks Royally had a busy couple of months, like I said. So as well, we're looking at Coastal Water right now, and this is another creator who's here with us frequently. They post almost every day. They're doing a lot of live streams where they bring us what they call car confessionals, and this is where we might just have stories to be told or updates about the creator while they're doing a ride-along live stream. I'm just going to grab their latest one and put it in my catch-up list so I can try to keep caught up with this creator. Coastal Water is often found with Backlash Fishermen. They are a husband and wife duo. They both have separate channels, but they support each other wholeheartedly, and you'll often find them on each other's channels, which I'm always happy to see. Kathy Paina, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you again. I know you've been here before. And Coastal Water, of course, also has videos and shorts on their channel. I'm just going to go through their videos here. Most of these are quite short, but I'm just going to take the latest one anyway and put that in my catch-up list as well. I just don't want to fall too far behind here. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Coastal Water could be telling stories. They could be taking us for a ride along, like I said, and I've caught them in the kitchen a couple of times making some delicious looking content as well. Next up is going to be Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. This is another creator that I talk about who has been with me for over 3 years. Somebody I met right around the same time as Elevate with Vern and Brown Girl Bella. And I hope you take inspiration from the idea that you will be able to find creators, especially here in the Tuber Chat family, that will be this supportive to you over this period of time and even longer. Our friendships continue while our YouTube journeys go on, but Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been there from the beginning. As a matter of fact, if you think about the fact that there was a day that Tuber Chat was not here, and that was just over 2.5 years ago, and then one day this channel started, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was so unbelievably supportive to me and to us in getting Tuber Chat started that he was the very first creator to be selected out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2 of Tuber Chat. So now, 500 episodes later, he's still coming back as frequently as possible to support, meet new creators the right way, and he has got a handful of different channels. I'll show you a couple of them right now. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, of course, is where he brings pure variety, a lot of vlogging, a lot of live streaming, and he's fully monetized over here, as well as on another channel called Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. I have collaborated with him here where we both managed to get into a game that we played is just a coincidence. He plays this game called 8-Ball Pool, and I have played that many times before. Just it's a game you can play on the phone or other places as well. And I caught him, we joked about it for a little while getting together, but I caught him right at the beginning of a live stream one night and hopped in there and played for about an hour. So you can search that out on his channel, and if you look for Superchat, you'll find it right away. He's fully monetized over here. He's got a couple of other channels, but I'm just going to show you the mukbang show with Kid Wonder. And we know that mukbang is a huge category in YouTube. We know what to expect when we see videos of this style, but this is Kid Wonder bringing this to us, and he's already well over 2,000 subscribers on this channel as well. So I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. Like I said, he's been a dear friend, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter all the way along. He happens to be a gold member, so we will see his channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and his link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. Next up is the Bud Files. They're here with us just about every day. They are modern day archaeologists, and what they seek to do on their channel is uncover history and digitally preserve it. They do that through shorts, videos, and live streams with a little bit more variety as well. And the Bud Files will take us to interesting places, including ghost towns, cemeteries, graveyards, and other abandoned places. Now I'm just going to take one of their latest videos here and put this into my catch-up list so I can keep caught up with them. They usually post a couple of times a week, and then the live streams, I'm hoping to catch them on. I don't know why I keep missing like every live stream that they do, but hopefully I'll catch one soon. Of course, I have the notifications on for every single creator, and they're really on. You'll notice that sometimes I clear the notifications during the live stream. So right now we know that I've cleared the notifications, and you'll see over a period of time how quickly they start rolling in. If I ever take a day off of YouTube, I get over 200 notifications a day. And then oh goodness, yeah, Kathy Payne, hopefully you're doing what you need to stay safe while that kind of thing has happened. But yeah, that's some interesting weather over there, that's for sure. Backlash Fisherman is coming up, and that's ironic because we just saw Coastal Water. So like I said, these two creators are husband and wife combo. I need a couple of minutes here, so we'll go on another break, and then when I come back, we're going to talk about Backlash Fisherman's channel, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. All right, we're back and we're looking at Backlash Fisherman, and this is another creator who I always say is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. How to Flex Living, good to see you here. Hyper Blitz is in the house as well. Now, I talked about Backlash Fisherman earlier because his wife, Coastal Water, these two creators have each got their own channels, but they support each other wholeheartedly, so you'll often see them on each other's channels. Now, Backlash Fisherman's going to bring fishing first, but he brings a lot of ride-along live streams as well. I've caught him many, many times. Again, I haven't been able to catch him in the last few days. Maybe if you're going to do one today or tomorrow, I'll be able to catch it, hopefully. Backlash Fisherman's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and he's now over 1,300 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,400 he's thinking about. On the ride-along live streams, the conversations can go just about anywhere, but Backlash Fisherman happens to be a first responder and takes us on some rides with him in that way. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm just going to grab one of the latest videos here and put this into my catch-up list. He'll bring fishing in many different places. It'll be good to see you out on the boat there. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see what's happening with pardon me, Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. And this is another channel we've only had up on the screen a couple of times already. They happen to be a member already, which is great, and I appreciate that extra generosity, of course. Members always get put onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. This channel brings us more live streaming than video. So they've got a couple of videos here, but when we look at the live streams, this is where we see the activity really is on this channel. So hopefully everybody will join them. It's literally a sale right then and there while you're engaged in the chat. I'm hoping I can catch them for another one of these very soon, and they're on their way towards 400 subscribers, so I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. If you haven't already, we'll push them a little bit closer to that milestone. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. One busy mama's in the house. She is absolutely a very busy creator. I see her out supporting other creators all the time and posting frequently. I'm going to put Big Guinea Pig Love up onto the screen right now. This is another member and a couple of furry friends here that you can meet and enjoy. I know a lot of people will enjoy the activity that you see on this channel with these furry friends. Big Guinea Pig Love is here with us just about every single day, and I'm happy to say that I've, since knowing them now for a couple of months, seen them out supporting other creators constantly as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, getting some of that support coming back to you also. They've got videos and shorts on the channel, and we'd love to push them a little bit closer to their 500 subscribers. And then if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. It's almost time for me to add some names to our wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to do that in another moment here. And in the meantime, we're going to get Lord Texas Boy Gaming up onto the screen. Like I said, this is another creator who's been with us pretty much from the beginning. And it's wonderful to see that after 2.5 years, after 500 live streams, we still have creators like this coming back as frequently as they can to meet more friends and family members. And you'll be welcome to meet more on his channel as well. When you get to Lord Texas Boy Gaming, over 4,000 subscribers, and you know that I say of channels of this size, that when you see channels this size, there is obviously much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what that must have taken for each of these creators. So hopefully everybody will enjoy Lord Texas Boy Gaming. Obviously they're mixing up the gameplay, but I always love to see Grand Theft Auto, so I'm going to take the latest video, put that in my catch-up list. We see shorts from this creator as well as live streams as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm going to add some names onto our wheel from our chat list right now. So I'm going to get Living and Cooking up onto the wheel. And I usually do that every time we get down to about 5 or 6 names. I bring it every day is going to come up, and Think Crochet will come up. Hopefully these creators are all still with us. And then I should see if Sadie Lady's still in the house. We'll see. If Sadie Lady's still here, it's going to be your turn to come up. You can just say anything at all in the chat. Maybe I'll check with a couple of these channels. I think Living and Cooking was here just a moment ago. And then we're going to look at Brown Girl Bella's channel. You heard me talk about her for a few moments there. She's another friend that I've had for over 3 years now. She's inspirational in the creation of Superchat, because when I was introduced to the small YouTuber community, Brown Girl Bella is one of the creators, more so than most, that was doing live streams and allowing and encouraging people to meet as friends and family members for each other's channels. She, was very instrumental in teaching me the ways that became what Superchat is now. And she continues this on her channel now, over 3,000 subscribers. And again, I always say it, but whenever we see channels of this size, we know that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by. Now, Brown Girl Bella does this incredible job of staying in a niche of her own. So she has a bit of variety here. She does a lot of makeup, a lot of beauty, a lot of get ready with me while she's doing live streams and other videos. She does unboxings, product reviews, and she's got a couple of series of videos as well. Sunday Sips is something that's been popular for a long time, as well as Bella After Dark on Thursday evenings. I'm in the Eastern time zone, same as her, so it rounds out to about Thursday evening when those live streams fall. But hopefully everybody will set the notifications for every creator while you're connecting with them, and then you'll be there when those live streams happen. Brown Girl Bella, of course, is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She is doing Vlogmas right now, Pellamus, which is an interesting way to do that. I'm just going to take the latest video because I can see I'm behind. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. Like I said, she's got some shorts videos here, but as well a lot of live streaming, and these are usually series, so hopefully I'll catch you again maybe as early as I don't think I can catch Bella After Dark this week. I wonder if you're going to do Sunday Sips on Christmas Day. We'll have to see. We'll keep an eye on Brown Girl Bella's channel and see when she's going to do the next couple of live streams. I'm sure she'll be on Thursday night. And I'll spin. I Bring It Every Day is going to come up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Flippin' Crazy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier. Lisa J. Stocks, I hope I did. I think you've been here a long time now. So forgive me if I didn't. I know I said hello to Butter Roll Boutique, and I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I will add some more names onto our wheel from our chat list in another few moments, and actually in just an hour from now we're going to go and visit Scratch and Pete PA for his premiere for today. In the meantime, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into TuberChat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. I Bring It Every Day is here right now and getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Now, I featured this channel just a little while ago, and Just Jason Keto is today's featured channel for anybody that didn't already catch it. I Bring It Every Day is a special case because when I feature channels here in TuberChat, I likely have gotten to know a lot of the content. It's the generosity and impact that I see on the community that brings me to choose channels to feature here in TuberChat. It's completely arbitrary. I just choose channels, right? But it's always based on generosity. Now, I Bring It Every Day was chosen to be featured a while back, a couple of months ago, but what I do when I feature a channel is go through a bunch of their content all at once, somewhere between, let's say, 3, 4, 5 videos all at once, just to try to pick up on a couple of details I might not have already noticed about the creator, so that I can give a good introduction to the channel when I feature them. Now, I bring it every day. I was really happy to see Speaks of Generosity on their channel frequently. So they do a lot of crochet, or they hang out in circles, literally in real life, not just online, and they bring us with them for that. And sometimes there's a story to be told, but I was really happy to see some of the generosity that was spoken of by this creator. The idea being that, you know, generosity, these are my words, not theirs, but generosity doesn't always have to come down to money. We think about it, and we think about, you know, donating. I'm sure everybody's hitting the grocery stores right now between the Salvation Army and the Boy Scouts and Girl Guides and everybody else. There's people all over the place, and it's a big time for a lot of nonprofits and charities and things like that to bring in money, so that's great. But there's other ways that you can give, right? And one of the things that's an idea is that I bring it every day, pointed it out. It's something I don't often talk about or even think about to bring up here, but they really kind of pulled the heartstrings when I heard them talk this way. They were mentioning the idea of somebody crocheting, let's say, a blanket, right? And then giving that blanket to somebody who could use it or who possibly even needs it. And I think that that's just a wonderful thing, because there's so much more than just the monetary value of a blanket itself, or you know, the yarn or different things that are used to make that, but the giving of the time, the energy, and the meaning behind it when somebody's passed that along. So I just thought it was a wonderful story. It's just one of many on their channel, but I hope everybody will connect with I Bring It Every Day. I really enjoy talking about their channel because of what I've noticed through their content. And then I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. If anybody has mentioned a question or a comment specifically that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Melody Maid is up right now, and this is another creator who wants to help you grow your channel. She has a series called Channel Chat Club, and this is where you can meet more friends and family members in a similar way to what we do here in Tuber Chat, and they talk about all the different aspects of your YouTube journey to share information with each other. Now, Melody Maid is somebody we met through another generous creator named Gail Southern Living, and we have already met more friends and family members from Melody Maid. So hopefully you'll visit her channel and see what I'm talking about. She does a lot of crafting on her channel as well. She's got game live streams, like bingo is a big thing for her audience, and she's constantly thinking about ways to both learn and help her audience learn along the way as well. I forget for the life of me the way she put it. I got to go back and watch it again. She did an episode of Channel Chat Club, and it was essentially a how to use Tuber Chat video. What she did was talk about how she gets value out of her time here in Tuber Chat, and in that she described I forget how she put it. She said, I'm just here to learn and then share the knowledge with you, or something along something to that effect. So I hope you'll visit her and see what I'm talking about. She's well over 2,200 subscribers now, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and then thank you, Tammy CNY. I'm sure I look wonderful on the big screen, but thank you for that. We do have a few creators that do that, actually. If you're somebody who watches YouTube on a television, I know a lot of people use different devices, so you might use a computer or a television to watch and listen, and then have your phone to connect with creators, or vice versa. And Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is also in the chat. That's a second channel from Charlene Heel. She's another dear friend, has been for a long time. We've got Hyper Blitz on the screen right now, and they do mostly gaming, but they're actually expanding into different content now. Pardon me. So this is an interesting video here, hanging out with friends in real life. I've just taken that and put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with that video as well. I'm just going to see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel from our chat list. I'll do that in another second here. Hyper Blitz mixes up the gameplay, so we see a lot of different gameplay from them. They did their first live stream not too long ago, and yeah, just under a couple of weeks ago, and we're expecting even more content from this creator as well. Odom's Homestead, forgive me, I didn't put you on the wheel. I don't know how many times I've done that to you, but I've got you on there now. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. For any of our members, if I ever overlook that or miss you, just please don't be afraid to give me a nudge, because I want to make sure we make good on our promises and get you up there as quick as we can. And then let me just see what I can do about getting some names onto the wheel from our chat list. I did say I was going to do that right away. I'm not sure if Sadie Lady is still here with us. Maybe not. Sadie Lady, let me know if you're still here, please. Corner Clubhouse might not be here. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Lisa J. Stocks, I'm sure is. We just saw them, right? Yeah, Lisa J. Stocks is here. And I see Makeup Mom and Son. She's here as a moderator and a gold member, actually. So we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Sam's Logs Trains and More is in the house as a member and a moderator as well. He comes from the UK. I'm so happy that everybody's been able to come in today, because we're only going to do one more live stream before Christmas, and the way that the calendar falls and my family is able to get together, I'm not going to do a stream on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. We'll be back again maybe as early as Monday, but probably Tuesday and Thursday again next week, same as this week, and then we'll see what happens around New Year's. I haven't figured that out just yet. The Moody Artist, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. But hopefully everybody is ready for the Christmas season. I do want to wish a Merry Christmas to everyone. We will be here one more time. Thursday we have a stream set up, and then we'll be off for a couple of days. Think Crochet is up right now, and this is a channel we're still getting to know. They've got 140 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And then obviously we see some shorts on this channel as well as their videos. So when we get into their videos, we see that most of the stuff they've been doing lately is quite short, but I'm going to grab one of their latest videos and put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to almost stay caught up with this creator. I'll be looking forward to more from them. When we see Think Crochet, they are talking about both knit and crochet here, and then hopefully they'll take us outdoors. They say they'll give us a bit of nature's beauty as well, so we'll see that in the shorts and maybe some videos also. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And I'm going to spin the wheel again. We'll get another channel up here. We've still got just over 45 minutes to go before we're going to go and watch a premiere from Scratch and Pete PA. And he always sets a nice long intro for us. So what we'll be able to do is raid into that premiere. Everybody will be able to meet more friends and family members, and I'll warn you right now, Scratch and Pete PA's chat rolls even faster than Tuber Chat, faster than most you've seen in the Tuber Chat family, and it is very fast paced, very high energy. But you will be welcome to meet more friends and family members. Lisa J. Stocks, I haven't done anything on TikTok for Tuber Chat yet, only because I haven't, first of all, made videos for Tuber Chat on this channel, like shorts or anything yet. I hope to, but TikTok, I haven't done anything to promote Tuber Chat. I do on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit for now, but we'll probably expand at some point. And then, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I see Wellness with Tammy coming in. And then Living and Cooking is here right now. So, yeah, when we talk about, I noticed Kathy just mentioning about moderators can hit that go-to channel. I know it's a nice tool to have. It makes things quick. But one of the things that we want to do is... what we want to do is search, find, and click on each other as much as possible. The reason why is because especially the channels that are the hardest to find, or if we have somebody like Living and Cooking with a very popular name for their channel or popular words in their name, we need them to rise up the search results. And the way that that happens is by searching, finding, and clicking on each other. Trending Live TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Steph sells stuff by the seashore. It's good to have you here as well. Living and Cooking has 266 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they're thinking about. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos and put that into my catch-up list as well. So if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then the more we search, find, and click on each other, though, the more we will rise up the search results. And we see it all the time. We've seen it over the last 2.5 years with a lot of creators. YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Living and Cooking or other channels of that nature. When you have a name like Makeup Mom and Son, I forget if she had any trouble with the search results when we started with this, when Makeup Mom and Son was first coming in. But when you have a name that's quite unique like this, then it usually isn't so much of an idea. So there's a trade-off when you're naming your channel, right? You can name it something very popular, but you might struggle with the search results up to your first 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. I find that most channels get up to about #1 by the time they hit about 800 subscribers. But that's just what I've observed. I'm not saying I'm right. And it depends on the different, name of the channel. Some channels with really short popular names or popular words as a one-word name for a channel can take even longer. But when you have a really unique channel, then you have to... you'll be easier found right from the beginning. So like I said, it's a bit of a trade-off we have to consider. Makeup Mom and Son is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And like I said earlier, she happens to be a member and a moderator and a gold member, which means that we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Forensic Mystics is here, and they happen to be a member. Pardon me for a second. I'm not drinking nearly enough today. When you're live streaming, one of the things you got to think about is staying hydrated or having something for the throat, especially if you're going to talk endlessly for 2.5 hours like I usually do. And Makeup Mom and Son is here and brings a lot of variety. She's doing Vlogmas right now. I'm just going to grab the latest video and put that into my catch-up list. Makeup Mom and Son does a lot of variety. She started with beauty and makeup. She's done a lot of get ready with me type things. She's had a lot of live streams with other creators joining her, and she's done a ton of product reviews, unboxings, monthly subscription services. She is constantly thinking about ways to bring new content to the audience, even when doing some of the similar things. Like, for instance, when she was doing a lot of monthly subscription boxes, she mixes up the boxes so we have different things to see. So she's done things like, I believe, FabFitFun and BoxyCharm, but she mixes up the different subscription services so that we can see even more. A lot of product reviews, a lot of unboxings and things like that. Samsog's Trains and More Thursdays stream is set up for 2 p.m. Eastern right now. I might have to move it, but I expect to do it at that time, so we'll see. I'm going to try to leave it alone. I try not to move streams once they're set. I try. And then Makeup Mom and Son as well does a lot of live streaming. She's done a lot of interviews in the past. She plans to bring back her interview series. I've been honored to have been a part of that, so you'll meet more friends and family members on her channel in that way. And again, because she is a moderator, one of the things that draws me to all of our moderators here, they're all dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time, but they all have an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you meet Makeup Mom and Son and join her for premieres and live streams. I'm just going to show you another channel here. Caden Plays It is another channel from Makeup Mom and Son. And now that it's been a little while, I think Hilda DC's still here right now as well. I wonder if Hilda DC and Makeup Mom and Son had the young lads open up their Christmas gifts as well. We sent some Christmas packages to our moderators, and in the case of Makeup Mom and Son and Hilda DC, they have young boys in the house as well, and we sent a little something for them, which is fully contraband. So I hope you enjoy that. As far as I understand, you're not able to have that in the States in the same way that you can in Canada. There's a special surprise in there that's not available. So for that reason, I had to risk never being able to cross the border again to send over something special. But hopefully they have seen that. Makeup Mom and Son's already done an unboxing, so you can see that. And hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of fun to go along with it. Smallholder Homestead is coming up next. Caden Plays It is the channel that, so Smallholder Homestead's going to be added to the wheel in a second. And Forensic Mystics is coming up next. Caden Plays It is a channel that is dedicated to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with that. He's got some more videos coming out. Here's a brand new one, actually. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and apparently they've got a few more. So we'll see unboxings, product reviews, and video game live streaming. Let me get Forensic Mystics up here. And then we'll get, as well, Smallholder Homestead onto our wheel, because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I'll add some more names to our wheel from our chat list in a few moments. We still got 45 minutes to go. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen before we go over to Scratch and PPA's channel for a premiere, where you'll be able to meet more friends and family members the same way that we are here. And pardon me again. You got to look after that voice while you're streaming. My goodness, I wonder if it's just because it's so early today that I'm struggling. But we'll get through the next 45 minutes, and then we're off until Thursday. And Forensic Mystics is up here right now. And this is a fairly new channel. It's been around for many months now, but this channel comes to us from a creator we've known for over 2 years called Oracles and Beyond. We'll go and look at that channel in a moment. True crimes, true mysteries with paranormal twists are what we expect to find here. And this is from Akashi and our dear friend Cassie from Oracles and Beyond. So we know that true crime is a huge category in podcasting. YouTube is aggressively going after that audience now, so it's a great time for a channel like this. We're looking forward to seeing what more they're going to come up with. And I'll put up Oracles and Beyond right now. And this is Cassie's original channel. I see the Pipe Guy in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And then when we look at Oracles and Beyond, there are shorts and videos on this channel, plenty of them, but the live streams are what I catch most often here. And when you can catch Cassie for a live stream, you'll get a warm welcome from her and her community. And she's, like I said, been a dear friend for a very long time, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Superchat. When you catch the live streams, you'll get tarot readings, but those are not just from Cassie. She's got other friends that join her on StreamYard panels and bring you different perspectives. These can give you some ideas as to what's been going on in your life up until now, what's happening today, what could be to come. And like I said, more than anything else, you get a warm welcome from her and her community, and she's always encouraging people to meet each other in the chat as well. And then, so let's spin the wheel. Smallholder Homestead, look at the luck you have. As soon as you came in, I put you on the wheel, and you came up right away. Ella T, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but it's great to have you here. So thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Sadie Lady, I've got you on the wheel now. I was looking for you a little while ago, but I know that you're still here, so we got you on there. I'm going to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list in a moment. I think the Virtual Diaries has been with us for a long time. The Moody Artist has been with us, and I will add some more names as we need them. Let's spin. Now, Smallholder Homestead is up here right now with 286 subscribers. They're getting really close to 300. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone right now. On Smallholder Homestead, you know, we find a lot of creators from the homesteading community seem to have this natural instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. That expands out. I group a lot of homesteading channels together when I talk here in Tuber Chat about gardening, farming, ranching, camping, fishing, a lot of outdoor activities, and we see this in these creators. So Smallholder Homestead is a large family on a small homestead, but they want to share their lessons with us. There's everything from how-to videos to hanging out with the family. So I'm just going to take this video here and put it into my catch-up list, this battery installation, and that will help me keep up caught up with them a little bit. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Next up is going to be Home Bartending with John, and this is a channel that hits home for me just because I worked in nightclubs and bars for a lot of my adult life, and I was interested to see the elaborate home bar setup that Home Bartending with John has got here. They're doing some interesting things on their channel. I can see how behind I am. They've been posting like crazy. Free Your Bladder, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. 12 Stones Ranch is on the wheel right now, and I was just about to get another channel on here. Wellness with Tammy will come up onto the wheel, and then I'll get some more names as we need them. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of creators here into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. I'm always doing well, LT. Hopefully you are as well, ready for the holiday season, which is now, you know, we're right in the midst of it, but hopefully you're having a good holiday or getting close to it. And then Home Bartending with John is up right now with 216 subscribers. I'm loving these thumbnails. These are very different for Home Bartending with John. I'm just going to grab the latest video that you put up yesterday. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. Now, Home Bartending with John does a lot of reviews on their channel. There are literally lots and lots and lots of these. They are exactly what you would expect. But there's a huge aspect to this channel that I really enjoy, and what that is John will teach us how to make different types of popular cocktails in different variations. So they're tutorial videos, but he will show you the ingredients that you need to make something quick and easy if you want just a basic version of something, and a more elaborate, rich recipe that's a little more traditional, as well as possibly some variations based on pop culture, TV shows, movies, and things like that. So I really enjoy what I've seen from Home Bartending with John so far. He's got some shorts videos on here as well, and he takes requests. So he's already done 2 for me, and when you visit his channel, you'll be able to request a few more. He shows us what it takes to keep a home bar like that maintained, and the tools that we need to make the different cocktails he's going to talk about as well. So let's have a look at the Moody Artist now, another longtime dear friend of Tuber Chat, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. The Moody Artist obviously is going to bring us a lot of art, mostly digitally lately, and they've got this Procreate system going on here, and I was curious to see what this was, because I happen to use Photoshop for most of what I do, but it's certainly not artistic. I do graphic design. Art is a much different thing. I am not artistic. I am creative in other ways. I'm just going to grab another ASMR video from the Moody Artist right now. But I was looking forward to catching these Procreate videos and seeing what they had done. But it's interesting how this art comes through. You can see what I'm talking about when I roll over this a little bit, how the art changes during the video. So I thought this was pretty fascinating and a very cool way to, make a video. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. Baron, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Baron happens to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. We just looked at Smallholder Homestead, so I'm going to clean up the wheel a little bit. And Baron is on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And we'll spin the wheel. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Wellness with Tammy is coming up. Oh, Baron, yeah, I'm not going to use the robots to do that. So here we don't do a lot of sharing links. We do a little bit for our gold members as a thank you for them supporting, just so that we know people will want to get to them, of course. But here we really help each other by searching, finding, and clicking on each other. So we don't really get the robots involved in that. I did it on the music channel, but not here. And then Baron is up right now, and look at that luck. As soon as he came in, he got added to the wheel and came up right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Baron is getting close to 500 subscribers. This is a creator who does a lot of tributes for a lot of popular figures like celebrities and things like that. I'm just going to take your Vlogmas video. I know these are very short, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list so that I can catch up with creators as well. And then, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Baron. This is somebody who's been with us for a little while. One of the things that I can give everybody as a hint here in the Tuber Chat live streams, if you haven't been here many times before, even if you hadn't heard me talk about it for a while, is we focus so much on generosity here. The best success is always found in reaching out to other creators to support them first with all of the things you wish they would do for you, knowing that they will come back and do the same for you afterwards. When we are in the chat here, most creators are watching everything else everybody is saying, especially people who've been here many times before, because they want to make a judgment call as to whether everybody might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect. So it's just a hint more than anything else. I think for Flippin' Crazy, did I not add you to the wheel? Did we not look at your channel? I was meant to put you on the wheel earlier, so Flippin' Crazy's on there now. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is coming up right now. This is Tracy and Phoebe. Now, they bring us beauty in a few different ways. They bring product reviews, haul videos, get ready with me type videos, and they bring series as well. These creators have done, here's an example, top 10 items. Oh no, sorry, I got 10 items for $10, so that's cool. They also do list type videos where they'll do like a top 10, palettes or things that they like or beauty products that they enjoy. They even did a top 10 things they don't enjoy, which I can't help but laugh when I hear it because it's such a cool idea, and I thought it was a great one for their channel. So this is Tracy, this is Phoebe. These creators mix up the content on their channel. They've got shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm hoping I can catch you for a live stream. I don't know why I never, I guess it's been a while, so hopefully they'll stream again soon. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos, put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit. They're on their way towards 400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer towards that milestone right now. And Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, of course, is a generous, loyal, and dedicated couple of creators. let me spin. We're going to get Sadie Lady up on the screen right now. We still got half an hour to go before we go over to Scratch and Pete PA's channel for his premiere. He always has a premiere on Tuesdays at 12:15 Eastern. There's Caden Plays It. We looked at that channel earlier today. Caden Plays It is the son of Makeup Mom and Son. And this is, I don't think this is our Sadie Lady. This is what I mean about channels that have popular names, for instance. I wonder if we've had Sadie Lady on the screen. I think so. This is our Sadie Lady. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe this is the first time we're looking at this channel. So Sadie Lady has 252 subscribers. They've been with us before, but this is the first time we're putting them on the screen. Dory UG Media, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I'll get some more names onto the wheel from our chat list soon. And Sadie Lady right now. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I see that your videos are typically shorter than what I look for, so I'm going to take a live stream replay and put this into my watch later list for now. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that live stream replay. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat and have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We try for 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The Stock Explorer is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. The Stock Explorer is here both as a moderator and a member. Nora has been a dear friend for a long time. I talk about that with all of our moderators. They're all dear friends of mine and each other, and they all allow you to meet more friends and family members on their channels as well for premieres and live streams. Now, the Stock Explorer seeks to bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They do that with both videos, shorts, and live streams. Oh, and then pardon me, so Living and Cooking is asking a question. Should they change their channel name to Living and Cooking in Florida? So the only person who can make that decision is you, and I know that's not the answer anybody ever wants to hear. But the truth is, when it comes to our channels, I look at them like businesses. You don't have to. I know a lot of people do. When it comes to running your own business, whether it's a true business in the traditional sense, or the business of your life, or your channel, your avatar, your logo, if you want to call it that and stuff, it's nobody's business. Now, it's wonderful to reach out and ask for feedback or ask for advice and things like that. The truth is, I don't know whether it is a better idea or not, right? A shorter name is easy to remember. Even if you changed your name to Living and Cooking in Florida, most people are still just going to call it Living and Cooking, right? Some people will recognize by instinct that it's Florida, and some people may start to recognize your channel as Living in Florida or Cooking in Florida just because of jumbling up the words in the name. You know what it's like when we follow channels, even if it's been for a long time, and you say to yourself, oh my goodness, what was the name of that channel again? It was Scratch or Pete, or Pete Scratches, or something like that. We know, we talk about Scratch and Pete PA here all the time, but there's lots of other ways that people could remember that name, almost get it right. And this is also where handles are coming in. The Stock Explorer's got their handle here, and I believe that over time, I'm not saying I'm right, what's going to happen is people are going to start to recognize handle names, maybe even more than channel names, because you'll have the freedom to change your channel name as often as you want, but the handle will remain if that's what you wish. So again, that's probably not an answer that you might be looking for, but it's possible. It's possible that it will help, especially while we're doing what we're doing here, when people like myself are going to be referring to you by your full channel name all the time. You notice that I always mention everybody's full channel name. So Living and Cooking in Florida is something I would say. It will get into our community's minds, where these people care deeply about searching, finding, clicking on you, doing everything they can to support you. But over time, it may not matter so much anyway, because you will eventually come up as number one for living and cooking. But it can't hurt to try. The only thing that you have to know is that changing a name from what we've seen in the last couple of years could have you struggle with the search results a little bit for the next 2 weeks. After that, it won't matter anymore, but we can find that there's a lot of glitching that goes on when people are looking for you. You might find it having a harder time for a week or two, and then it will get a little bit better. So it's just an idea. But again, I don't want to push you either way. I don't even want it to sound like advice or almost even opinion. Just thoughts that you can add to what you're already thinking about. And then I see we've got another bit of activity in the chat. Cruise Vet just came in. I was just about to put you on the wheel, but thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Cruise Vet is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They were just featured the other day on Superchat as well, and they bring us cruising content. So thank you for the Merry Christmas wish. Hopefully you're doing well also, and your channel will be the next one that we look at for that reason. I see Outgoing Azzy is in the chat as well, another extremely motivating creator. Cruise Vet will be up after the Stock Explorer, but Nora is the creator behind this channel, and like I said, here as a member and a moderator, and they are incredibly supportive. First of all, another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time, always engaging conversation everywhere they go also. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And when they bring us the stock markets and crypto markets, they often do that with product in hand. Sometimes there are charts and graphs for us to see. Most often it's friendly conversation, and they have other StreamYard panelists join the conversation as well. On Tropical Buzz, we see a second channel from the Stock Explorer. This is Nora again, and here they seek to educate us about plant life, some of which is already there, some they're going to grow. And being in Florida, I'm expecting they'll grow things year round. They're already getting involved in seed swaps and challenges and things like that. I'm going to get Cruise Vet up onto the screen right now, because like I said, we always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We saw Forensic Mystics already, so I'll spin the wheel in another moment again. And Cruise Vet is up here with 139 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther up and over the 140 they're thinking about today. They are bringing us cruising more than anything else, and we get a wonderful look at both the ships as well as the activities, the excursions. Like I said, when I feature a channel, I go through a bit of their content right before I feature them. Even though I've already likely been through many other videos, I just want to catch a few all at once so I can pick up on any details I might have missed about creators or their content. Cruise Vet does a wonderful job of letting us know the details of the different activities and excursions, not to mention the ship tours, and then gives us pure opinion while we're there as well, not to mention tips for our own cruising travels as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and like I said, we'd love to push them up and over that 140 on the way towards the 200 that they're thinking about. So Lisa J. Stocks is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lisa J. Stocks is somebody we're still getting to know. I think this is only the second time we've had your channel on a screen. I could be mistaken. And then, yeah, Flippin' Crazy, the Alaska cruise is a very popular one. As far as I understand, it's a very expensive one, but it's a popular one. I was lucky to work on a cruise ship once, many eons ago. So I'm always happy to see cruising content from creators. I love pumping my jealousy level up as high as it can go, and that usually is what happens when I watch these cruises. Lisa J. Stocks is here with 35 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther towards the 40 they're thinking about right now, and a little bit farther on the way towards the first 100. Oh, and then, yeah, Outgoing Azzy, hopefully you're doing what you need to feel better. And Lisa J. Stocks, I'm looking forward to getting to know your content even more. And they're basically documenting their life's journey. So we'll see what they've got going on. A few shorts already, a few videos. I'm just going to take the latest one and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll be interesting, how they plan to weather the recession that it looks like we're in. And then, yeah, hopefully, Outgoing Azzy, you can do what you need to feel better. And nobody likes to not feel well, that's for sure. Onum's Homestead is up right now. This is a creator who's here with us frequently, just about every single day. Again, they come to us from the homesteading community of channels. I talked about this earlier because a lot of the creators that I've found from the homesteading genre or community seem to have this natural instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other, which I think is wonderful. I'm just putting Mr. Lutu on the wheel right now. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is there. And then the Virtual Diaries is coming up also. And we'll take it one at a time for now. We're going to get to Scratch and Pete PA's link being dropped every 5 minutes, starting in a few minutes from now. He's got a premiere coming up in 20 minutes where we're going to be able to see Scratch and Pete PA in action for the challenge, the Scratch Challenge series of videos, and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when we're over there. During the premiere in his live chat. So I see Trish the Natural is here. I spun the wheel, so the next channel that we're going to look at will be Flippin' Crazy. And right now we've got Odom's Homestead up here. They're getting close to 500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther right now. And they've got a half-acre homestead, and they're sharing their life lessons, both the positives and I'm sure the negatives that will come along. But they're making some deer jerky right now. I'm just going to take that new video and put that into my catch-up list. They put that up yesterday, I think, and that will help me to keep caught up with them. Flippin' Crazy is coming up next. Odom's Homestead, of course, is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a long time. They're here with us almost every day, and they happen to be a member, so we had put them on the wheel as soon as they got here earlier. Flippin' Crazy is up right now with over 2,000 subscribers. This is a channel I've only visited a few times, but I'm just going to grab their About page here. They have content on thrifting, jewelry, collectibles, vintage, reselling cats, do-it-yourself videos, crafts, tutorials, my dear goodness, and it goes on. They've got a lot of variety over here. I always giggle because we have a lot of cat lovers in the house, and while I always grew up with dogs in my family, now I live with my girlfriend Kristen in Niagara Falls, or close to Niagara Falls, and she has cats. She's had them since we've been together. It's been many years now, but now I've learned to, you know, play with the cats and become more of a cat guy, I guess, than I might have otherwise been. But I know we've got a lot of creators here that and a lot of friends that will be interested to see and meet more cat lovers. Flippin' Crazy, hopefully we can push you towards the 2,100 subscribers you're thinking about. I'm just going to grab another thrifting video here. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up a little bit and make sure I don't fall behind. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Trish the Natural is coming up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. You have to forgive me. Trish the Natural, I took one of your videos the other day to put in my catch-up list, and I haven't been through it yet, but I will, and I'm going to take the latest video because I think this is a brand new one, and I'm going to put this, yeah, brand new 7 minutes ago. They literally just put that out. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well. So I will get through a couple of your videos. Trish the Natural is somebody that I enjoy talking about because, first of all, they happen to be a dynamic creator. They're bringing us a lot of how-to videos and talk about natural hair care and other beauty. They give us tips, tricks, tutorials, and they talk to us about products we can use. But Trish the Natural has great presentation on their channel, as you can see. Their bright, bold headshots, I believe, make them recognizable, and the minimalist look of a lot of their thumbnails with the text, I think, is great. Looks professional, and I believe that's going to help them in the long term with their branding. So when somebody has recommended a video by this creator and they've already enjoyed one in the past, they will likely be inclined to click on this creator's video before any other. So I think we're going to see this channel eventually grow exponentially. 569 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 600 that they're thinking about. It's time for me to start dropping the link for Scratch and Pete PA's premiere. Now, anybody can hop over there anytime. The live chat, of course, is already running. Because it's a premiere, and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there. I'm going to pin that link as well so everybody can get to it easy. We'll drop it another couple of times between now and then. But we've still got 15 minutes to go. That's enough time to put several channels on the screen, so we'll get through as many as we can. Wellness with Tammy is up here right now. This is another creator, and forgive me, I think it's a certified life coach. Yes, that's right. I just don't want to be mistaken, because we've got a few like almost motivational speakers encouraging creators, and they have different specific names for what they do exactly. So as a certified life coach, Wellness with Tammy is going to help us break free and discover threats and opportunities for achieving a life of wellness in body, mind, and spirit. They bring that through videos frequently, of which I'm going to grab the latest one and put it into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall behind. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Wellness with Tammy. They got 44 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 50 that they're thinking about. And yeah, raid raid means the end of the stream is coming. We're usually here for 2.5 hours. I used to let the streams for a brief period try to go a little bit farther, but the problem is my voice can't take more than 4 live streams a week at 2.5 hours based on the way we do. You guys hear that I talk endlessly for 2.5 hours. But that's as much as I can do without my voice starting to disappear. So we cut them at 2.5 hours. We get through as many channels as we can every day. And then that's great, Outgoing Azzy, that you're having success with one of your videos there. Outgoing Azzy always has either good news or other news for us, and is here with us frequently. They've been a long-time friend. Sam Slogs Trains and More is coming up right now from the UK, and this is another creator who's here as both a member and a moderator. You'll notice that we don't have a lot of moderators on this channel, or at least in my opinion. We have a core group of about 8 or 9 that are here as often as they can be, just about every day. And then we've got several others that have been with me from the beginning of Superchat, well over a couple of years. But all of our moderators here are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. They all have their own channels, and they all do different things. But they have one thing in common. That's an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit any of them for premieres and live streams, like we're going to see from Scratch and PPA in another just under 15 minutes when his premiere starts. So I will leave this live stream running right up until the moment that premiere begins, so that we can clean up our connections here as well before we go over there. And you're going to see one of the fastest paced chats in the Superchat family. If you haven't had the chance to already see a Scratch and PPA premiere, you are in for a treat. It is a wild time over there. Sam Slogs Trains and More is up here right now. He brings us a lot of train videos, as you would expect. Sometimes he's indoors, sometimes he's outdoors. That can be either with the trains themselves or the stations they depart from, sometimes for a tour or a story to be told, and sometimes Sam is taking a trip as well. He always gives us tips and tricks for our own train travels, but in between that content, he also has a lot of vlogs, as you'd expect, product reviews, unboxing videos, and a lot of live streaming. Sometimes it's a channel update where we get to hang out with Sam and see what's going on for the future of the channel, and sometimes he's got Q&A sessions or games that can be played as well. So a lot of interactivity there, and of course, like I said, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit Scratch and PPA, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, Makeup Mom and Son, or any of our moderators. I think Hilda DC might even still be in the house. Corinne's Life might still be here as well. Michael's Adventures is probably off to work now. Forgive me if I missed his exit. And Emotion, of course, as well, as a longtime dear friend who's here as a member and a moderator as well. Unstable TV Shorts, good to see you here. One of our favorite Irish couples. They've got their second channel now, and they're experiencing some wild success. 12 Stones Ranch, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And did I not? I thought I caught you for something the other day. Am I mistaken? No, maybe it's just watching the video. I was hoping to catch you for a live stream, so maybe I missed it. Maybe I saw it and wasn't able to get in there. Hopefully I can catch you for one of these. They're streaming about once a week, maybe twice a week. 12 Stones Ranch has over 1,800 subscribers, and then wholesome content, which is great. And they want to encourage us to get out there and have adventures of our own. And they will bring us explorations, many different projects, both on the ranch and away. And then hopefully everybody will connect with them. I'm laughing while I'm watching their About page. They did a great job with that. So if anybody hasn't already seen that, I hope when you visit 12 Stones Ranch to connect with them, you'll hit their About page and see what I'm talking about. As well, you'll notice that my notifications that I cleared a while back are like nice and full again. And I'll clear it out and we'll just see how quickly they roll up, if we can get 9 more notifications in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to drop the link again for Scratch and PPA's premiere. We're going to go over there and raid in 10 minutes. And anybody can hop over there early if you'd like. I'm just going to spin the wheel. I'm going to get another couple of names onto the wheel, but I'll take it slow right now so that we can... we'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 10 minutes. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is the second channel from Charlene Heal. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. Garden State Gardener, good to see you in the house. Silent Silver, good to see you here as well. I'm not sure if Garden State Gardener, Garden State Gardener is a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. And I've still got Mr. Lutu on there. The virtual diaries are there for now. I'll get some more names as we need them. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is where Charlene Heal is going to bring us wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. Pardon me, I'm having the hardest time today. And I'm just going to go through her videos for a second and see how far behind I am. I'm going to take this 6-minute video and put this into my catch-up list to catch up a little bit. I'm going to show you Charlene Heal as well. And this is the same creator from Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. I've got a notification on for your premiere. That'll be later today in a few hours. And Charlene Heal is going to bring us wellness coaching on her channel with almost 1,200 subscribers over here. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos, this 12-minute one. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with you here as well. And then I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And then Outgoing Azzy's been posting a lot, which is great. Garden State Gardener's coming up right now. This is Joe, and I often talk about Joe when I talk about channels like Scratch and PPA or Hilda DC, because he has got a wild live stream that goes on every Sunday called Sunday Fun Day, and it's just one of the things that he does on his channel, but it is very fast-paced, very high energy, much like what we're going to see from Scratch and PPA in another 7 minutes or so. A very lively chat with just a ton of support coming in. It's very fast paced. So 3,600 subscribers for Garden State Gardener. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, even though Joe's posting frequently. This creator has this incredible ability to make people feel like they're truly a part of his community, and I describe him as somebody who fuses a lot of friendships together, for which I'm grateful. He makes me feel literally like I'm a part of the community. He's done a handful of different shout-out videos for Tuber Chat. He does more shout-out videos than maybe anybody that I've seen in the Tuber Chat family. So he's got shorts and live streams as well. Sunday Fun Day is one of the biggest things that I mention on this channel, but he does come to us from the homesteading community of channels, so there's a lot to learn here. He gets involved in seed swaps and other challenges as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Mr. Lutu is coming up, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel right this second. And this, I think, is the second time we're having this channel up here. So we've got a Roblox gaming channel here. I'm just going to take one of the latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. That will help me learn a little bit more about this creator. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that over time I get to know the channels, and then over weeks and months by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content on the channel. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators outside as well. And that can be in Instagram. I'm there all the time. Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. So Kabarar Gaming is coming up, and Buddha of Destiny Namaste, I've got you coming up as well. I don't think we looked at Buddha of Destiny Namaste earlier, did we? I don't think so. I think I shared a video for you today. I always do my shares in advance, so I think I've got that in my mind. Eventually, I hope to do videos to show everybody how I do that too. It's pretty easy to schedule videos both on a phone or a computer when you're sharing on the community tab. But I do it 5 or 8 times a day for different creators. And just dropping the link again for Scratch and Pete PA's premiere. That's coming up in a few minutes. The Virtual Diaries is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel right now. And they have been with us frequently. And I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos here. I guess we haven't had you on the screen for a while. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with you a little bit. The Virtual Diaries now has 643 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 they're thinking about. Yeah, thank you everybody for the thumbs up. We're at 91 right now. I don't know if we're going to hit 100 before we finish today, but if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Kicking it with the Rooks, good to see you here. Christy Noble TV, good to have you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Adam M, always good to see you. Thank you for being here. The Virtual Diaries, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I think they literally say that it's just about a little bit of everything here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And the Virtual Diaries, like I said, are here with us frequently. So obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get the Pipe Guy up onto the screen right now and see what they've got going on. And we still got another few minutes before Scratch and Pete PA's premiere starts. And he will have the intro set up, so we'll get an extra moment or two to meet people over there. You'll get more friends and family members in the same way that you do here. So don't be shy while you're over in Scratch and Pete PA's channel to say hello to everybody, and we'll wish him hopefully a big win today. We'll see. The Astute Tourist, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the share. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then The Pipe Guy is up here right now with a brand new channel. So we're looking forward to what we're going to learn from this channel about working with these specific types of pipes. And 9 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them up and over the 10 subscribers they're thinking about. And then on the road to the first 100. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And we'll see what is happening with our longtime friend, Buddha of Destiny Namaste. This is a creator who's been with us for, I believe, over a couple of years now, maybe from the beginning of Superchat, actually. I see them out supporting other creators all the time. They hop in on StreamYard panels. They post a lot of variety on their channel. They're constantly helping creators by motivating them to give thumbs up, share, and things like that. Buddha of Destiny Namaste is now over 4,400 subscribers and fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab their latest video and put that into my catch-up list. Buddha of Destiny Namaste does all kinds of variety on their channel, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and they'd love to motivate us in a spiritual way as well. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat. I know not everybody could be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream. We do get to as many channels as we can in a 2.5 hour period, but forgive me for the channels we didn't get to just yet. We're back on Thursday for the last live stream of the week, and that's before Christmas holidays. So hopefully everybody can join us and have our notification bell on. Cabarar Gaming is a longtime dear friend and somebody who will give you a warm welcome into their channel as well. They've got a second channel called Cabarar Vlogs, where they bring us tips, tricks, tech, and tutorials from the same creator behind Cabarar Gaming, another longtime friend. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent. We're going to go over to Scratch and PPA's channel right now for his premiere. It's literally starting right this second, and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there. I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.